And here we go with one more project. This is our tool post holder. Okay, this has probably got the most intricate of all the cuts and holes and faces, so we'll be working on that. And I'll probably maybe even do this in 2 videos rather than trying to do it all in one. So I'm going to slide this over here and get that right over there, and we get it right there. Okay. New, and again standard part, inches. Okay. And I'm looking for some other things that I got going over here. Okay. So I'm going to go into 3D. I'm going to go to my rectangle, and I'm going to start out with my rectangle. And I have a width here of 2.5 tab, and I have a height of 4.56. Okay. And then right click, finish sketch, extrude, and I have an extrusion distance of 2.06. Okay. And then while we're here doing nothing, I'm going to chamfer the top, and looks like my chamfer, oh, it's not even a chamfer, it's a radius. Okay, so I'm going to go up here to fillet 0.06. Okay, and pick this top little icon and walk my way around it. Okay, looks like it goes on all the sides. Okay, and remember, I could reach through if I wanted to, but I'll just go over here and go OK. So I've made my little cube here. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt me, the fact that I've radiused this already. Okay, so right click, new sketch, pick this face here. Use okay, a little projective of geometry here. I think that's what I need right there. Yep. Okay. And I'm seeing that that's actually not the face I want to work on. So I'm going to back up here a little bit. Okay, go forward again. Okay, and we're going to go new sketch, and we want it to be on this face. I'm going to project geometry from here and here. Come around the front and there. There we go. So I have the geometry that I need. Okay. Looks like I'm going to draw some lines. I'm going to draw a line from down here somewhere at an angle up to here. Okay. I'm going to go draw another line from here across, and we want that to be a horizontal line. Okay. And I'm just going to let it go, come around in front and look at it. I'm sure it's at an angle, so it's, we'll just go in here and go to our perpendicular, and we'll pick this and that line, and that'll make it perpendicular. Okay. And this wants to be an angle from this point here to this point here, and that wants to be 70 degrees. Okay. And we have an opening here. This distance here, this edge from the bottom is 0.75. Okay. And this distance from here to here is 0.88. Okay. And I think that's all I need. Okay, right click, done. Right click, finish sketch, extrude. Hopefully I can pick just this part here. right there. See, I got it. Okay. I'm going to cut, and the depth that I want to cut, what is the depth that is 0.82. 0.82. I'm going to go OK. And I'm going to pause for a sec. And I'm back. Okay. Looks like we want to come around the back side here. Excuse me while I coughed. And this wants to be just a hole, and it's not threaded, so I can either do it as a drilled hole or I could just punch it through. And I think what I'm going to do, because it has a dropped head there. What is the term? It's got a countersunk head, so I'm going to come over here and go New, Sketch, pick this face. I'm going to pick my point right here. Okay, I'm going to project some geometry because I need this corner here. Project geometry. There we go. There you go. Okay, and I need the distance of that hole. So I'm going to go from this point here to this point here, and the distance for that geometry is, so what I'm going to have to do is I need a measurement. It's centered on this distance from here to here, so I need a distance there. So we're going to go out here and pick this line here, pick this point there, and it's 0.82, okay, which makes sense because that's how much with the depth that we did. So I'm going to dimension that from here to here, and I'm going to call it 0.41, okay. And I'm trying to look and see if I have a height on this in my other drawing, and I do not have a height down. It's not showing me a height, so I'm going to have to come up with a height, and I will give you a height. I'm going to just put one in. Ignore this height, go off whatever is on the drawing. Okay, and I'm going to call this 0.5. Hopefully that'll work. I'm not quite sure if it will or not. If we go around here in the front and look, yeah, that should be okay. Okay, and right click, done, finish sketch, go to hole, there it is, and I want to do a countersunk hole, okay, and I need the head of my bolt, so I'm going to have to pull that up here just a minute. So I needed to go find my adjusting screw and confirm the diameter on that, which is 0.38. So I want to make this a little bit bigger, this hole. So I'm going to go up here and make this 0.385. Okay, and my adjusting screw, the diameter was 5/16, I believe. And do they give me a dimension over here? 0.13. Okay, so we're going to go to this dimension and make that 0.13. And we're going to go through all. And our depth, so we need to know the adjusting screw depth, and that's 0.25. So I'm going to make this 0.26. Okay, and okay, and that should be just exactly what we needed. And so here we go. If we turn around here, you can see it coming through there, and that bolt's just going to slip right through there, and that's exactly what we want. Okay, tool post holder. I'm back into my drawing over here, and I'm checking out some of the dimensions over here. Okay, it looks like we've got that. We need something down here on the bottom, it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to do a new sketch. I'm going to pick that face, come around to the front so I can see it. Okay, zoom right in here. Looks like it's a rectangle coming off a point, any point here, and that is 0.63 tab, and my height is 0.19. Okay, great. And my distance, do I have a distance? Let's look in here close. Oh, we have these great little what these are is when a tool holder is on a weigh, which is on a lathe, this little cutout makes sure that things like filings and little pieces of very fine chips don't get caught and jam your tool post up from sliding. It gives it it's a relief cut is what it is. Okay, so it's a 0.09 by 03 notch. So we'll get that in a minute, but first I got to get the placement. I got to get the placement of this, and again, I don't have a distance here, and that is bad on me, but I will definitely have a distance for you when, oh, there it is. Is that the distance? Nope. It's the hole. Okay, so I'm looking at this. It looks like it's right off of the center of this unit here, where this hole comes through here. So if I can find out where that hole comes through and what distance that is, and that's 0.83 to the center. Okay, so that's going to be 0.83 to the center of this unit here. So I'm going to go from here, so dimension, and that's not what I want to do. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to have to do is do project geometry, bring this over, project that geometry. I need to find the center of this, and so I'm going to do a line, pick that midpoint, and pick that midpoint. Okay, pick that, go to construction. Now grab that point to this point and 0.83 and OK, and right click and done, and right click and finish sketch. Come up here like that, go to extrude. I'm going to pick this point here, I'm going to flip it around and go, I'm going to pick distance of 2, you know, and that's not the number 2, but to that point right there. Okay, so there is my way. Okay, and I'm going to go OK. So that's that part added on, and okay, I slide this over. You can see that's the part. Now we got to build these two little notches here, and that was 03 by 09. So I'm going to go back onto the left here. Okay, and right click, new sketch. Okay, come up here, and okay, 0.09 tab 0.03. Okay, and enter. Oop, and it went the wrong way. Okay, so I know, Aaron, you hate this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go up here to move. I'm going to grab all this geometry right there. I'm going to pick a base point, go from there. Yes, I want to get rid of that and go to there. Okay, then, Aaron, I'm going to drive you even more nuts, because I'm going to go to copy. I'm going to pick this object, I'm going to pick a base point, and I'm going to go from there to there. Okay, so we did a move and a copy. Right click finish sketch, extrude. I can pick that one, and I can pick that one. Go to cut, go to all, and there is my little ways that I have cut through. Okay, you can see them right there, and I've just cut those through my drawing, and things are looking good. Okay, and let's get back to here. It looks like we have some holes in the top that we need to do. Okay, and through the back we have 3 holes in the top. Okay, they're different size holes. 2 of them we can do at once, and the other one we have to do separately. Okay, so and these 2 I believe want to be threaded. Okay, because they are a thread size. Okay, and down 88. Okay. And they go with these bolts here, and those bolts are the ones we're looking for. Okay, and those are a 7/16 14. Okay, that is called the tool post screw, and it's a 7/16 14. Okay, 3A, very hard. Okay, so we're going to go in here, and we're going to find those centers, and right click, new sketch, pick this point here. Okay, I'm going to place points. I'm going to do 2 of them, 1, 2. Okay, and I need to project some geometry, so I'm going to project this geometry back here. Okay, and I'm going to go distance from here to here, and that wants to be a total of 0.83. Okay, and then I'm going to project some geometry again. I'm going to project this edge, this dimension here, going from here to here, and that's going to be a total of 0.44. Okay, I'm going to make this a horizontal from here to here, so they lined up and they'll stay. That'll be the constraint. And then I just need a distance from here to here, and that is 1.62. Okay, go into my world here, and right click, done, right click, finish sketch, go to hole. Okay, these want to be a through hole. Okay, and they want to be a diameter of 0.44. Okay, and I just messed that up. Okay, I go okay, but I've got to get back in here and fix the sketch. Edit sketch. It is not 0.83. Okay, project from here. It is a distance of 0.38 from the front. 0.38 from the front. Okay, and right click and done. Finish sketch, and there's my holes. Great. There they are, coming through. While we're here, we will go to thread. Where is my thread? Oh, right up here. And we're going to pick that point there and that point. The specifications want to be a half 13, but I told you that that was a 7/16 14. Okay, so that means my hole is not the right size. Okay, so I'm going to cancel. And I'm going to go back to my sketch. Okay, and edit feature. Oh, not move feature, excuse me. I want to go into that and edit feature. And I need to pause and find out what 7/16, what size the hole needs to be for 7/16. And I can just type in 7/16 and go OK. And we're good, and come up and grab our threads now. Now if we go to specifications, 7/16 is 14, perfect. Okay, apply and thread and apply and okay. So what I'm seeing is when I measured when I did the dimensions on my drawing here, I picked the wrong circle. I picked the inside circle. So I needed to pick the 7/16 circle on the outside. Okay, we got another circle here that we're going to do. So I'm going to go right click, get out of here, click, new sketch, pick, go to my point. Let's see if we can get it off a midpoint here. Look at that. Okay. Come on, midpoint. Midpoint. There we go. Okay. Give it a dimension. That one. And I need a project geometry. So I'm going to come around the back side of here. Project that geometry up there. Dimension this point from here to that geometry. And that is a 0.83. Okay. And just for fun, I'm going to make sure that it's centered. So I'm going to project some more geometry here. I want to check a couple of numbers to make sure I've got it centered. It's worth doing that. It just saves you later on having to come back and fix something. So take a minute, go up to your measure, pick from here to here, 1.25. Okay. Pick from there and to there. 1.25. I'm a happy camper. Right click, finish sketch. Okay, and we're going to go to hole. That one wants to be 0.5. Okay, and I'm going to make it 0.51 because the shaft going through here, the bolt going through. Oh, actually, it can be 0.5 because a half-inch bolt is smaller than 0.5. Okay, and this is not a threaded hole, but it needs to go the whole length. So I need to edit the. Oops, excuse me. Finish sketch. I need to edit the feature, and I need to make it go distance through all. It goes all the way to the bottom, and you can see it's right in the center of our little groove here. Okay, and for just fun, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to go chamfer, and I'm going to go 0.1, 0.01, and I'm going to pick some of these edges just because I have dealt with these before and I know that they're chamfered. Okay, and apply. Okay, you don't have to do that. If they're not on the drawing, you don't have to do it. I'm just doing it for because I'm being anal. Okay, here we go. We got one more drawing to do here, and I'm going to go up here to my view, and I'm going to go to visual styles. I'm going to go wireframe with hidden edges so I can see things. Okay, and I'm right click. New sketch. Pick this face. Okay, I'm going to pick 2 points. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pick a point here and a point here. Okay, I'm going to dimension those 2 points, and those points are 1.62. Okay, and they are a distance of 1.75 down. So I'm going to go project geometry and pick that edge there. Oops, come on, there we go. And I can measure from that edge down to here, and that dimension is 1.75. Okay, oops. I'm going to go to that horizontal. I'm going to pick this and this to keep them in the right plane. And it looks like we got one more dimension, and that goes from here to here, and that is 0.44. That should center it. Just for fun, we'll come over here and dimension this, and it's going to be 0.44, so we don't even have to do it. Okay, right click, finish sketch, go up to model, go to hole, okay, and the diameter in these holes is 0.25, okay, so we're going to give it a diameter of 0.25, okay, and we're going to go distance of all, through all, and go OK, and then we're going to go up here to thread, and we're going to pick one, and we can only pick one at a time. I think that's true. Yep. And I'm going to check our specifications, 1.25 through, okay, and apply. And, oh, did it not do it? Did I not do thread and do that right? And go apply, okay. Oh, display and model. Well, that should be fine. Okay, and pick the thread. Okay, pick thread again. Pick that one. And okay. Oh, you know why it is? Because of the view that I have it in. You're only going to see it when it's in realistic. There it is. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Oops, as I'm zooming in on that, I'm trying to actually do this. Let's open this up and see if there's anything else that I need to do. We have those two holes threaded. We have that hole going straight through. We have these two holes threaded. This hole going straight through. And that hole has a countersink on it. And I think pretty much that is what we need to do. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to go to Material. And I'm going to pick something, oh, how about, that looks nice, I like that. Okay, and that was a pretty long video, so that'll give you something to do for a little bit. Okay, and we're done. I'll go up here and go File, Save, and this is Tool Post. Tool Post. Let's see. Oop. Is that what this is called? Oh, this is the Tool Post Holder. H-O-L. H-O-L-D-R. Okay. Save. There we go. And